Alrighty, guys. So, end of round 2. So, if you can't see, we kind of got little battles going around here. So, we'll start with me because I had the initiative. In the bottom,
down here,
I moved my horse into it. The top, I moved my infantry. And then this center one right here, I moved my infantry inside. So that gave me points for each one.
What you're doing is each one of these infantry units, well, hers is gone here, we'll explain why, but they moved into each one of these factories because you have to be right up next to it, and then your next move in.
I had a horse over here that I ended up moving up and around to sit here.
Your cavalry. Yeah.
My cavalry. Mobile infantry, it says. Top up here, I moved my tank over and my rockets.
From right in this area up against my tank.
Yep. My planes that were down over here, I moved up to this centerpiece. And that was all my movement. Shooting wise, so we'll start with these guys here. I went after the bombers.
Which are my Ju-88s?
Let's see. We'll start with the top one. Greg took 1 damage, which I ended up hitting at this guy. I rolled 2 hits. Greg blocked 1, got 1 damage. The other one rolled against the same guy. Hit 5 times. Greg blocked 2, which gave me 1 damage. Then up at the top, way up there, the tank went after the tank. Got 5 hits. Greg blocked all of them. The rockets got 3. Greg blocked all of them.
I got very fortunate.
Now over here, there was 2 greens. Now there's only 1. But one of them got 9 hits. Or, I'm sorry, 1 hit. Greg blocked it. The other one completely just failed. So at the end of my turn, I ended up with 3 factories. The top one, this middle one, and this one.
At the end of your turn.
At the end of my turn. So I ended up with 3 coins.
Coinage. Okay.
Coinage, money. All right, babe.
So we're going to start with down here. Okay. Ashley's mobile infantry, as they call it, or the guy on a horseback. I just call him cavalry. They had the factory. So in this game, when you move your unit into the factory on your turn, it destroys the opponent. So
he automatically destroyed it.
Just by moving in there before I get to the fighting phase, it destroys her, which is good. She was out of there. She did have the other outside cavalry unit was right here. So all my units basically stayed in place, except for I did move my tank from here forward. I moved into the factory. Let me back that up. I moved this infantry from here over so I could move my tank up so that my bomber, my tank, my infantry, and my flak 88 could hit her cavalry. All in all, I destroyed it by using all them on her. The bomber, the infantry, and all that. So destroyed the cavalry. So she lost the unit defending the factory, and then I occupied it. Up next is spot number 4 here. I moved my bombers from right here over circling her T-34. That's where I moved them. We're going to go up here to where spot 2 is. I left in place my Messerschmitt BF-109. I left it. I left my infantry. I left my Pack 88. What I did do is move my infantry down here because I could on the roadway. Put my tank up. She had put her tank up next to mine, so I left it. So on my turn with here, as again, I destroyed her cavalry. Then if you move up here to 4, both of these Ju-88s, they pummeled this tank. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 damage.
Yep, he's almost dead.
My Ju has 2 damage, but I gained experience on both of them, which is good.
Yep, he got 2 hits on both of them.
going up to here, Ashley had another Yak 9 right here.
That was almost dead.
This plane, infantry, and the Flak 88 took this plane out, just finished it. This tank, my Panther went into combat against her T-34, and I gained an experience point, and I caused her 2 damage on that side.
That hurt.
So Ashley's lost 3 units. A plane, a Yak 9, right?
Yep.
And 2 cav units or mobile infantry. But she ends the turn, well, she ends this round with 3 coins. Look, Greg finally got his shiny coin. Shiny. These are neat, you guys. They're solid coins.
3.
Yeah, she's got 3. So, you kind of got to think about how you move, because just like any hex encounter game, your roads are half a move. So if you get 4 moves, you know, this is half. As long as you're on the road, it's half a move. You got your, right here, you got your move values, what it costs to get through things. Standard move is 1, roads is half, force is 1.5. You know, river takes your full turn. So if you're here and you're going to cross, it's all your moves. That's all you can do. Factory, one move. And then it ends it, because when you move into the factory, you automatically eliminate the enemy. So at the end of this round 2, it's I've got damage, she's got damage. My guys over here are really good. Her guys over here are really good. That plane she's got's good. So she's actually in pretty good standing.
For now.
And it might change. It all depends on how the dice roll. So onward to round 3 of Aces and Armor, which is just really turning out to be a very cool game. If you like Hex Encounter, you're going to probably like this.
I'm not liking it right now.
But you like the miniature. Well, it can turn, though. It doesn't mean
it does. It depends on my roll. But, all right, guys, leave a like and comment and hit that share button. Let us know what you guys think. And
if you're new here, subscribe. But onward to round 3.
Bye. All right, guys, end of round 3. Yeah. So we will start with mine. I moved my tank and my rockets, we're down over here, up to here, to try to fire up on these guys, his one soldier. I moved my 2 bombers to basically hit the your bombers that were here.
I had the JU-88s
yep.
over here.
I moved this little man basically up and around to fire at the bombers. I moved this one Yak from way over here up to here to fire on him. I had another guy up here from I moved from here over. But that's basically what I ended up doing. So we'll start back down here. If you can't tell, I'm going to slide him out of the way for a second. He's ranked up to a veteran now. He's got a yellow.
Nice.
So I was able to, he got 1 hit, which my other one got none. My guy has a rank up right now. He got 2 hits up on the plains. That was all for there. The Yak 9 got no hits. The tank got 2 hits. The rocket just straight up failed. And then up at the top, my guy failed, the tank failed, and so did the rockets. They all failed against Greg's tank. That was the end of mine. I ended up with 2 coins. So you got this one, and you got that one up here. So that gave me 5 coins. So at the beginning, I ended up saying, okay, I'm going to buy another Yak, which cost me 5.
So you used the coins.
So I used my coins to buy another Yak. So as soon as round 4 comes up, the coins would be gone. They'll go back to the bank, and the Yak will basically appear there. All right, babe, your turn.
All right, so on my turn, on this round 3 for mine, if you guys remember, most all these troops were down over here in this corner. So there's nothing over here for them to do. I did take my plane that was down here. I moved it up. And I moved these troops all up as far as I could. So took my Panther, my infantry right here, and my Flak 88 and moved it up. The two bombers that Ashley was pummeling here, my Ju-88s, which are here, I moved them to try to engage her T-34.
If you can't tell,
The reason is
he's got 1 health left.
The reason is it was only had 2 damage left. I thought between both planes, maybe I could take the tank out because they do some serious damage when they hit. So I moved them up. I moved up my BF-9 here from over there so I could use it on the rockets. I moved my infantry into the factory to take the factory. I did move my tank, which was head-to-head with Ashley's T-34. I backed the Panther off, put it over here by the woods, and moved the Flak 88 down and around over here. That's what I did for movement. Then on engagement, this guy here, my Messerschmitt, did not do any damage against her what is that? IL-2?
IL-2.
I keep wanting to say IS or something like the tank.
Nope.
So the IL-2, I wanted to get some damage on him, but it did nothing. No
It bounced.
These two Ju-88 planes, both these bombers concentrated on the T-34, only getting it 1 damage. I actually rolled very well. I rolled very badly for the planes.
Hey, the first 2 rounds you rolled very well.
Yeah, but this round you got, this round, you have damaged me. Every attack, you've done damage to everything.
Almost, yep.
So, no effect. I used the other Messerschmitt to shoot towards the rockets, but that didn't get anything. No hits on that. So Ashley had infantry right here, which is gone. Because the tank, I had the Flak 88 go against infantry, I got 2 damage. But when that tank fired on him, that was it. That took the other 4 damage.
Oh, yeah, because he got like 10 hits.
Blew them up, which these guys both now got
veterans.
Experience. They got veterans. So here, I'm going to hold still so you can see, because I know Nagawa was interested, though. Tell me when it focuses in, because I can't see.
Okay.
So see, now this yellow means on my card, tell me when the card focuses. Or you do it there. Tell me when it's focusing.
Okay.
See, so normally you would hit on 6s or less. Now I hit on 8s or less, so it's a lot easier to hit a target. Then the next one's going to be
10.
Rolling 10s. You're rolling 12-sided dice, so if you can rank your experience up here, every time it rolls, it's going to hit on anything that's a 10 or under.
Watch, you get all 11s and 12s.
That would really suck. If I rolled all 12s, I would save that video too.
Right.
12 12s, I may as well go to the casino and play craps or something. But anyways, this is what you want to do, is rank them up. So they got experience. That helped me out. It got rid of the infantry, and the infantry is the only ones that can take the factories. Ashley didn't think about that. She was very excited to buy a plane.
I'm like, I got a plane! Yeah.
She bought an infantry.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. So I did get some coinage. I did get my aces and armors coins. I got 2. I got a total of 3. I'm not sure what I want to buy. I could do some infantry, but I haven't lost any yet. I'll get another 2 coins on the next turn, and I'll just see what I want to do from there. So that's it. That's the end of this round. I mean, it's pretty cool. I know it's a little hard to see. The Germans are all kind of like
white,
almost like a sandy. They're not really white though. They're like a sandy white. Like
they're very light gray.
It's not even really gray if you look at it. It's like, I don't know. If you know what I mean. It looks more like they toned it off with something. So they're harder to see. I should have played with the
darker ones.
The gray ones.
Yeah, the dark gray.
Probably. So I apologize about that. But okay. So we're going to go do one more round, and we'll be back and let you know what's going on. All right.
Alright, guys. End of round 5. So if you could see, I kind of went and bombarded his mobile, which did not destroy it, unfortunately. And then I moved my tank and my rockets from up there, and that didn't do very much anything. So I had one infantry guy. I moved up in the woods. My planes, I surrounded the mobile, and then I moved from up there down to here. We'll start with the tank. Took and shot at his infantry and got 3 hits. That was a nice.
There is almost non-existent now.
Yeah. The rockets went and hit, shot at him, failed. These rockets that are hiding back here shot at the flak. Right, flak?
Yeah, 8-8. You got damage on them though, didn't you?
No. My war veteran did 1 hit against the flak.
That's where the damage came from.
Then, starting up here with the Yak 9. That one failed. The Yak 9 that's right there. Took
You're
one.
talking about this one?
Yep. Got 1 hit. And this bomber failed. And then my soldier that was in front of the bomber over here failed. So, that was all mine. Babe?
So, here's what I did. I moved my infantry down this way. Ashley had a tank here, a T-34. So I mean, literally, here's how the battle went. This guy here, he's actually in the factory, but her plane flew over it. So we just set him off to the side. I mean, I controlled the factory. She did all the damage she could to my guys here. He took damage, and he took damage. So my infantry, my Flak 88 took damage. For me, pardon me, for me, let's see. What did I do? So my JU-88 did 2 damage to her infantry that was here.
And KIA'd it.
Yep, and then this little Mr. Smith, he did the rest of the damage. No, the bomber didn't.
Oh, that's right.
Did. This one finished off your infantry, which was removed. So there wasn't anything for this infantry to do or this to do. Because I occupy that factory, this factory, this factory, and this factory. And these guys eliminated the threat, which was the T-34. The rockets are a threat, don't get me wrong, but the tank is way more of a threat than the rocket by what damage it can deal.
But if you can see, he has a lot of veteran war hero.
So in the end, my Flak 88s, they did 2 damage. This Flak 88 did 2 damage against these rockets. These little 88s, anti-air, they're also used on, vehicles and whatever else. And so it's really, really a good little piece to have. So even though this is, so bear with me, this is our last round, but I want you to hang around because we're going to do a little overview on the next video of this game and what we think. And we'd really appreciate your guys taking the time to listen to that because this is a very fun game. While it's kind of hard to see these light colored models,
we'll have to flip the board over the next time.
It's absolutely, look, so I know Nagar was interested. So for instance, look at this guy. He's got 4 damage. Is that focused in? So this one here, he's a war hero because he hit red. Ashley's asking me, I wonder why they put red. Well, red is danger, right? So when you look at the board, look, this guy's a danger. He's a war hero. He's a danger. So visibly, you're going to see where the most threat is. This plane is nasty. We could have kept going and going and going.
Probably.
But because I occupied so many of the factories, more than 3, that the game ends there. But technically, it would have ended when Ashley occupied 3. We decided to give it at least till round 5. So, we wanted to play through and see how this worked. And it really worked out good. Ashley did a lot of damage. Even though she's lost the troops, she literally has damaged almost everything I have.
Yeah, and Greg's is pretty much all yellow. Yellow.
Well,
yellow,
these guys are.
yellow.
But look,
yellow.
he's damaged.
Yellow.
He's
Red.
damaged. He's damaged. And if another round were to go through, honestly, this Flak 88, you'd probably take him out with the planes and the rockets. I don't think my little Mr. Smith BF 109 is going to get very far. He's going to get ousted. He's going to get damaged. He'd have to leave that fight. So you right now have the air superiority. So even if I eliminated your ground stuff, these guys are just going to keep circling and just doing damage.
Maybe, yeah. At least one would be.
I think you're going to do a lot more damage if it were to continue because, look, you've got damage on most of my stuff. This guy going against my bomber, you're probably going to obliterate my bomber. And I don't have much of an air force. You know, this guy, is he damaged or no?
No, he's not.
But I would just leave me 2 little planes. I think you'd end up owning most of the airspace.
It's those
You know,
flaks is my problem.
The Flak is a very, very good, versatile weapons platform. You should get it. I did end up buying another Flak and another group of infantry with my coins. These coins, I'm telling you, I'm just gonna show it off. So they're, of course, they got the German insignia and the Soviet insignia from that time. So it's they're coins, man. They're solid coins. I think that's a pretty cool deal. I think if you're any kind of person who likes miniatures and plays Hex Encounter, you're down for this. This is Zvezda redone, I guess. So we're going to give some thoughts about this. We'd appreciate it in the next video if you would give us your comments. We're trying to explain a game, and unfortunately, you know, it takes time. It takes time to explain how things are done. But the gameplay is fast. It
is. Once you get the first round in and you kind of get a little hang of it, it goes real quick.
And it's visible. So you're going to start off with 27 dice. You know, 12 of the attacks are the grays and the reds are an extra 3. So there's 15 attack dice that you could use. And there's 12 defense dice. So you get a lot with the game, and I think if I was going to do this over to show you, I would have used the other. There's four groups. There's Americans, there's Soviets, and then there's 2 sets of Russians. I would have used the other Russians. The models are darker.
No, it's 2 Germans, a Russian, and an American.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2 Germans. But That's what I'm saying is the other Germans are darker, right?
Right. They're like a dark gray.
My bad. I'm tired. It's late, but it would have been easier for you guys to see. On the board, it's an extremely colorful board. So.
Oh, yeah. And that little helper back here, it was a massive help.
This is a nice gauge. You get a damage, no damage 12 dice, 1 damage you're rolling 11, 2 damage you're rolling 10, and so on. So you don't have to guess what you got to roll. You don't got to look at a rule book. It's just there on the table.
If you got 5 damage, you're getting 5 dice. If he knows there's nothing else, because 6, you're dead.
Well, and on this is only half the map. The map, as you can see, goes to the other end. But the beginning playthrough is on half the map. So if you're going to sit down with your buddy, we got a piece of plexiglass. You know what I mean? It's very nice. The map is very, very nice. Very nice looking map. And so we're going to give you some thoughts, and we'll get back to you. But please listen up and let us know what you think. All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye.